computer. Okay, guess we are recording, and you can send a message to, yes, Jeannie, that was interested probably in joining us, that I need to give you the link, because otherwise she won't be able to join. Yes, no, wait, no. Let me do something here. Where's my mobile? Can you see my mobile somewhere here? No? Oh my God. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Then let's begin. I'm going to start sharing. Well, first of all, let's introduce everyone here. Okay. So this is going to be our first session, literally on Zoom. And here we have the public. Here, say hello, guys. Come on, everybody. I'm doing the planning. Am I doing it well? Oh, this is a large class, huh? As I can see. Say hello with happiness. Hi there. Hello. Welcome. All right. Well, and your horrible teacher here, okay? Now, I'm going to start sharing. Let's work with our first 3 strategies on listening. Remember, the tricks that you frequently set on us, and that we are going to learn how to escape from them. All right. What is the page, please? What's the page? 10. Okay. Just a little low, not responding. All right. Okay, there it is. Okay, look, we are on page 10 on your books too, I suppose. Okay, so everybody, we are going to start looking at the strategies, and let's very briefly take a quick look onto the general strategies that they are. Okay, this is the listening test. We are skipping it, so it shouldn't be page 10, but page, what page? After this is it. Page 19, please, people, because the other one was the diagnostic test that we did. On yours is 10? Yeah. Not on mine. On mine is 19. Okay, anyway. Okay, so you will guide me with your pages, not my pages, okay? So let's see. This is like a general presentation of what a listening comprehension TOEFL test is. You have already tried it, so you already know that this type of tests frequently is divided in 3 parts. Part A consisting of 30 short conversations, each followed by a question. You must choose the best answer according to the question, and you'll have 4 choices to pick from. Part B consists of only 2 longer conversations, okay? 2 longer conversations followed by a number of questions, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes more, okay, from a longer conversation. You have already experienced it because we have done the test. Part C consists of 3 talks. These are like speeches, only one speaker addressing an academic topic. It could be a lecture on a field of knowledge. It could be like an assistant, an office assistant, or a librarian explaining things from university situations, okay? So that's it. And then what are like the general strategies that you need like to work hard on? Okay, be familiar with the directions so you will not have to read them every time you present this test. Okay? So the directions on TOEFL are the same. So if you get familiarized with them, you do not really have to read all the instructions again every time you take the practice tests that we're going to take. Okay, that's the first thing. Number two, listen carefully to the conversations and talks. You should concentrate, Almita, fully. Fully means 100%. Okay, so don't worry about taking notes. Just close your eyes and just go on it, on what the speakers are saying in the recording, because you will hear it only once. Okay? Number three, know where the easier and more difficult questions are generally found within each part of the listening. The questions generally go progressing in difficulty. So the easier ones will be the first ones. Okay, that's one thing that now we know. So we get to get more powerful because the questions will be more difficult as the listening follows on the course. Okay? Now, so they are coming from easy to difficult. Okay? Now, has she asked for the link, Alma, or the people? Has Jenny asked for the link, or she's not? I don't have battery, so. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody can check if Jenny is asking for the link to join us. I don't think she will. After having spent the first part of the class without connection, she must have probably gone to the movies. No? Saying that today there was no internet. Yes. But she can see the recording. No, because she doesn't. She can see the recording later. Of course, that's what everybody will be able to do. So let's not worry about that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a good remark, Morgana. Thank you. Never leave. This is a key general strategy to all the exams you do in life. Never leave answers blank. Make guesses, okay? Even if you are unsure, even in those cases, you should answer. Make guesses. No penalty for guessing, you see? Nobody will know. Okay, and number 5, use any remaining time if you finish earlier, to look ahead at the answers to the questions that follow. Remember that the recording is guiding you into, do not turn the page until you are told to do so, no? But on the page you can look ahead, no? Yeah, especially, for example, on reading, I would say you could do this, but this is a general suggestions. If it doesn't say at the bottom, do not turn the page until you can do it, don't do it. Because only on a real exam, if everybody is looking at page 4 and you've finished and you want to go like just naturally turning the page, they are going to call your attention. Don't until you are told so. Okay? Well, but if it doesn't say it, then you can turn. All right, let's begin with listening part A, type of questions that you will find. Okay, we know that in this section there will be 30 questions, okay? And here we have some examples. What are the specific strategies? Well, let's say subgeneral. because these are still kind of general for this part A. Number one, strategies. As you listen to each conversation, to each short conversation, focus on the second line of the conversation. The second speaker. The second speaker, okay? The answer to the question is generally found in the second line. So you may have not well understood the first speaker, but since it is a short dialogue, the second speaker, you get fully concentrated to get better, okay? Because the answer will be posed on that speaker, second speaker. Okay, sometimes they might be tricky and they might ask about the first one, but let's say that 98% it's always on the second speaker, okay? Now, keep in mind the correct answer, okay, this is one thing. The correct answer is probably a restatement. You know what a restatement is? When you repeat what you have said. But when you repeat it, you don't say it identical. You usually, even in Spanish, if you tell me something and then I say, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You will use other words. That is restating. When you make a paraphrasis, that's also a name, to paraphrase, ¿no? Parafrasear. That's what we say in Spanish, is volver a decir lo mismo, pero en otras palabras. So this is important. You will not find identical words. And if they write a similar or even an identical word in the answers, that will not be the correct one. Okay? If you heard that they say exactly like an idiomatic expression, don't pull my leg, okay? And then you see, and one of the options says, pull my leg. This is the correct one. No, that will be the incorrect one, because they are never going to use the exact words, okay? So if you have a very close similarity to what you heard, probably that's a trick. That's what it is telling you, okay? Now, keep in mind that certain structures and expressions are tested regularly in this part. Structures and expressions. Structures, for example, passive forms, negative forms, wishes, conditions. I mean, grammatical constructions connected with this. For example, a passive construction. What is a passive construction? Can you give me an example? First person? It has to be done. So then, probably originally you will listen to a passive, then you will try to find an active in the answer, because that's the way to paraphrase. Okay, how can I paraphrase? Well, with alternative passive forms, of course, or with active voice. If I say, oh, I'm so angry because my car broke down, active voice. Options. What did Susanna say? No? Or what did Susanna mean? A, that her car broke down in the middle of the street. That's not the correct one, because I never said in the middle of the street. You see the type of tricks? And you might probably find something like, she was disturbed because of a breakdown. Okay, that seems closer to a logical. Or she needed to repair her car. Yes, that's also possible, because if the car broke down, okay, or something else with a passive, like her car No, the mechanic checked. No, that is not passive. Let me think of a passive. Her car was taken to the garage. Is that correct? Her car was taken to the garage. If it broke down, I didn't really say it, but it is very probable that I didn't leave my car in the middle of the street, did I? So you have to build up relationships in order to find this passive, or I said affirmative, and then in the options it is changed into negative. This is what paraphrasis or restatement means, using other words to represent the same idea. Okay, functional expressions also. For example, agreement, when you agree, or when you express uncertainty, suggestions, or surprise. So there will be expressions, particularly to show that you are surprised or that you are uncertain. And idiomatic expressions, something like two-word verbs, three-part verbs, or even idioms, okay? Good. So we are going to work with that. Keep in mind, number 4, keep in mind that these questions generally progress. We knew that, from easy to difficult, right? Okay, 5, read the answers and choose the best answer. Remember to answer each question, even if you are not sure about the response. So answer all the questions. And even if you do not understand, okay, this is a key one. If you do not understand the complete conversation, you can still find the correct answer. Don't get discouraged. Because many times you say, no, yo no entendí ni uno al otro, ya no contesto. I mean, no, I mean, you should try, because there's always a possibility. If you only understood a few words or ideas in the second line, because that's mostly the answer, choose the answer that contains a restatement of those words. If you only caught certain words, then try to find a restatement. If you heard easy, then you will try to find what? Not difficult, for example. Okay? Yeah. All right. If you didn't understand anything at all, not only a few words, but anything at all, in the second line, choose the answer that sounds the most different from what you heard. Exactly, not the most similar, but the most different. Okay? That is another strategy. Because you need to guess. So pick the one that sounds completely different. That might help. And the last one, never choose an answer. Never choose an answer just because it sounds like what you heard. Because that's precisely the trick. Okay? All right. So let's begin with strategy number 1, my people. Okay? Focus on second lines. Okay? Let's say, example. Can you see there? Can you see from there? Well, the people who do not have a book, yes, can you see from there? Mike and Pablo, yes, and Fer. Okay. Example. On the recording, you hear a man. Billy really made a big mistake this time. Woman. Yes, he forgot to turn in his research paper. The narrator. What does the woman say about Billy? Can you answer? Come on. Read carefully. Okay. He forgot to write his paper. Danny. Why? Why not this one? He forgot to write his paper. First of all, the second line says forgot. That is suspicious. No? Paraphrasing. He didn't remember to submit, which is better than to write. He might have probably written it, but not completely. No. So the closest here is letter D, not B. Got it? Kind of confusing, because if you say he didn't write the paper, because if he had written it, he would have delivered it. But we are going to try to find the one that is not so transparent. Yes or no? Okay, look, the correct answer, the best answer is D. This doesn't mean that letter B cannot be a good option, but it is not the best considering that I have letter D here. Probably if I didn't have this in letter D, but something different, the correct one would have been letter B. But since we have, he didn't remember, is the opposite to, I mean, it's the synonym to forget. Why? Because remember is opposite, but in negative, it becomes a synonym. You see how the trick goes? All right. And what is the strategy, specific strategy suggestion for this type of second line? Okay, second line, probably 95, 97% probably contains the answer. Not 100%, but most of the times. There might be one or two that may be on the first line, on the first speaker, but mostly second line. Listen to the first line. Okay, this is, okay, try to pay attention, of course, from the very beginning. If you understand it, good. But if you don't worry, because you still have the possibility to find the answer in the second line. Okay? Good. And number 3, be ready to focus. Oh my God, what's this? Why did it change? What did I do wrong? It has changed now. Probably I changed the color unconsciously. This one? I really don't know. Okay, let me try. No, I have it here, resaltado, which is the wood one. Okay, doesn't really matter. Be ready to focus on the second line of the conversation because it probably contains the answer. Repeat the second line in your mind. This can help. Okay, now Alma, this is a possibility instead of writing. You heard it? I didn't like the coffee. I didn't like the coffee. I didn't like the coffee. And then you go like reading the options, didn't like that coffee, which is the closest to I didn't like that coffee, no? So if you got it, try to keep it in mind by repeating it to yourself. That could be a way of substituting writing down. Okay, that's it. Ready to practice? Yep. Okay, the first 3 examples to practice, you don't have to listen. You only have to read and choose the correct answer. Okay? So let's say 1 minute to do this, my people. Okay, got it? Do you have the answers for these first 3? One important strategy here, which I think I should tell you, is you should be good readers, fast readers, by passing your eyes quickly into the options, because in this case, the options on this example, well, the first and the second are very short sentences. But if you look at the third example, the sentences are longer. And there might be chances that in an exam, there might be even longer than these ones. So what is the situation? You will have like 9 to 10 seconds to answer. This means 9 to 10 seconds to read the options, 4 options, and think about the correct one. So many times you haven't even finished reading the options when the next question is coming. Okay? So this is something that happens frequently. So the idea here is try to exercise fast reading. A fast reading is usually passing your eyes. Did you see the way I have read some of the things just quickly? I didn't read all the lines in the strategies. I just selected keywords. That's a fast reader. You don't have to read all the paragraphs. So you just go like picking some keywords in order to have the idea. So you should be a good readers. Now, those people who are not very used to reading a lot in English, it is going to be necessary to start doing it now. Try to read a lot of literature in English. I mean, I don't mean literature literarily. I mean anything that you can read in English, not necessarily poetry or novels. No. Do any reading. If you want to know about the best tea to lose weight, go and Google it in English, okay? And try to do fast reading. So you decide, no, I don't like this length. I go into another one. Oh, yes, I think this is interesting. So you continue reading fast, okay? And try not to take notes, because in this case, that would be obstructive and time consuming, okay? So just practice fast reading. Okay, now I'll give you the correct answers. So everything will be like tested, okay? Come on, I dictate the correct answers. Number 1 is letter Daniel. Number 2, baby. And number 3, C. Okay, got the 3 correct ones? At the beginning, the first ones are the easy ones. I'm so mean. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to need a man's voice and then a woman's voice and a narrator. Okay. Here we have name. Your name? Karen? Karen. Okay. You know, she attacked me mentally. Don't you remember? Okay, Karen. Okay. Okay, Karen, you will be the man. So I want a man's voice. Ruben, you will be the woman. And the narrator is the expert in English. Okay, come on, Miguel, you will be the narrator. So approach to a book so you can read. Okay, come on, man. That's not a man's voice. Oh my God, that's a very womanish man. All right, woman. That's a woman's voice. Okay, you don't want to have fun. No problem. Come on. You're shy. Come on, Miguel.
What does the woman say? What does the woman mean?
What does the woman mean? Okay. So if the woman said, I have no idea, what is the correct option? Letter? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Okay. Now, notice how she said, I have no idea. And here we have the word idea. Well, that is not the correct one. Okay. The man mentioned comedy and romance and westerns. then letter B will never be the good one, because whatever was said textually will not be the option for correction. Okay? She doesn't like today's matinee. Who said that matinee? Okay, it was the man. It wasn't even the woman. Okay? So the best option is she doesn't know. All right. Good. So no problem with this. You understood it. Everybody got it right. Somebody failed? Did anyone fail? Okay. Now I'm going to open the recording, people. Okay. So you can read the instructions in silence as I am going to start my audio. Milan, it's here. Okay. I don't know. I remember we had, okay, probably is, I don't know. Let me see if the other side is correct.
Cassette 1, Side 2. TOEFL Exercise 2.
Skill 1.
In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question.
This seems like instructions.
You should look for synonyms for key words in the second line.
No, that's not the one.
What
no, I think, I don't know. Then I should go to the first, to the previous one. Okay, let me then open this one. And this has the exam, I suppose. That's why I thought it wouldn't be the good one to...
Long in preparation.
Okay, let me advance
for
it,
the
okay?
What does Professor Martin say about the student?
Well, I'm going to be pushing it up to here.
From various urban areas. C.
Welcome to this introduction.
Number 40.
40. Yeah, that was on the exam.
Pool complex is behind the gymnasium, and that is also...
I just want to find where it says
listening
skill
to this
1.
talk?
No, this is a talk. No. Let's see.
Doesn't sound good to me.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, let me
Steve
see.
did.
Okay, probably this is it. Okay, let's see if it is the beginning of skill 1. This is the problem with all programs, that the
Number
tracks
2.
are not separate.
Was Steve able to get into the house?
Okay, look at
I
number
left.
2. Look at number 2. Is it related to Steve?
Something trying to enter a house.
No. Okay, well, probably. Let me push it a little backward. Okay.
Number 49.
49.
Which of the following best
Arriving at the end,
describes
okay?
realism?
Okay, let's wait for number 50, and then we are supposed to have skill number 1. Skill 1, question 1. Skill 1, question 2.
Number 50.
50, okay.
Which of the following does not influence human actions, according to naturalist ideas?
That was on the diagnostic test. Last question, probably, no? Okay.
This is the end of the diagnostic pretest, section 1. TOEFL exercise 1. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should focus carefully on the second line. Number 1.
How soon will you be leaving?
I'm on my way now.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
Was Steve able to get into the house?
I left the door unlocked for him.
What does the woman assume Steve did? Number 3.
The dinner special is roast turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy and apple pie for dessert.
That doesn't sound good to me.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
Could you help me with my physics homework tonight? I'm really having trouble with it.
Sorry, I'm busy tonight.
What does the man imply? Number 5.
What did you think of Professor Martin's lecture on the migratory habits of whales?
I couldn't keep my eyes open.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Have this month's bills been paid, or is that something we need to take care of now?
I paid the phone and electricity, but not the credit cards.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Will you be able to get back from running all your errands by 4 o'clock?
I'll be back as quickly as I can.
What does the woman say that she'll do? Number 8.
Have you seen Tim? I really need to talk with him about the phone bill.
Well, he was here just a minute ago.
What does the woman say about Tim? Number 9.
There's a car parked in my spot, even though the sign says that this space is reserved.
I guess we'll have to park somewhere else.
What does the woman mean? Number 10.
Do we have enough food for all the guests who are attending the reception this evening?
The refrigerator's about to burst.
What does the man mean?
That's the end. So that's it. Okay, how did you feel it? Easier, more understandable, or just a little bit? Okay, I'll dictate the correct answers. You check yourselves, and then we'll see probably some of your errors, okay? All right, number 1 is letter A. Number 2, C. 3, Daniel. 4, baby. 5, C. 6, A. 7, Danny. 8, C. 9, Danny. And 10, A. Yes.
Say, I know now that it's a lot of food. No? But what's the word that he used? I don't understand that word.
It's about to burst.
Burst?
Burst is like to explode.
Ah, okay.
Yes, burst is exploding. Yes. Okay. So, errors. I want to know number of errors. How many errors? 1 error. 2 errors. Okay, who got 1 only? No? No, 1 error. 0 errors. No. Okay, 0 errors. Come on, who got 0 errors? Good. Okay, 2 errors. Okay. More than 2? Okay, good. Now, which number would you like to check? Let's check. Probably not all of them, but some of them. I guess Fair and Mike, you should take a photo of the exercise that we're going to be doing so you can answer directly from your looking at your photo on the mobile and answer on paper. On a separate sheet of paper. Yeah? Okay, so which number would you like to check? Number 1. Yeah. Okay, sure. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to repeat the recording. See if I can get it exactly with.
Doesn't sound good to me.
Okay, no, that's a little bit.
In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should focus carefully on the second line.
Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1.
How soon will you be leaving?
I'm on my way now.
Okay. What did he say? I'm on my way now. What does it mean? He's leaving now. I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm leaving. All right. What was the problem? What made you confused? The way? He has to go out of his way. That means something different. He will not be leaving soon. That's the opposite. And he will do it his own way. Completely different idea.
Yeah, I only read wrong because I make a mistake when I read.
When you read.
How I read because I suppose in the C that was he is leaving now.
Yes, and he says he will not be leaving. Yeah. So be careful, yeah, to be a fast reader, but not do it wrong. Yeah. No? Yes. Okay, that's important. What Morgana has done is a little bit to analyze the way she reacted. And now she understands that she read too fast, that she skipped important words as a negative. Okay. All right. Any other number? How many of you failed number 1? Okay. All right. What was your problem?
I didn't hear.
You didn't catch, you didn't understand. Probably many times it's because the pronunciation was too fast that you couldn't catch up, no? Okay. All right. So which number? Sorry? Number 9. No, nothing before 9?
2.
Okay, 2. Let's do it because I have it here. Which is the following.
What does the man mean?
Okay, this is part of number 1. Number 2.
Number 2.
Was Steve able to get into the house?
I left the door unlocked for him.
Was Steve able to enter to the house? I left the door unlocked. What does unlock means? Without the lock. So he was able to open the door because she didn't lock it. She left it unlocked. Got it?
Yeah.
So what was the problem, the ones that failed?
I don't understand if it was unlocked or locked.
Or locked. Yeah. So that means sharper listening, no? We need to do it sharply. Lock, unlock. I left the door unlocked for him. Unlocked for him. Some other people, why did you fail? Number 2? Yeah. Why did you fail?
I didn't understand who left the door unlocked, if the woman that was talking or Steve.
Okay. So what did you answer?
I answered Didi. Did
he left the, okay, because that is a way of restatement. He left the house without locking the door. Yes. That was sharper listening. I left the door. I left the door open for him. No, probably at the end. Okay. Any other number? One more. 9. 5, 7, and 9. Okay. Let's see. I need to calculate because 7 and this is 2. I don't know. Let me try here.
Martin's lecture on the migratory habits of whales.
You tell.
I couldn't keep my eyes.
That is number 5? Okay, let me push it a little backward then, okay? A little backward. Okay, 5.
Having trouble with it.
Sorry, I'm busy tonight.
Okay, that was.
What does the man imply?
Okay, 5 is coming.
Number 5.
What did you think of Professor Martin's lecture on the migratory habits of whales?
I couldn't keep my eyes open.
That is kind of funny. What did the woman say? I couldn't keep my eyes open. What does she mean with that? She couldn't keep them open? What type of lecture was it? The options? Her eyes hurt. Yes, she couldn't keep them open because they were hurting. No, she thought the lecture was great and that's why she couldn't keep the eyes open. The class was boring. What happens when the class is boring? Yeah, you cannot keep your eyes open. You can even keep your head up. Okay, and she didn't want to watch Professor Martin. Well, okay, so this is interpreting, no? Interpreting the meaning of having my eyes open. I couldn't have them open. Yeah, the teacher is so ugly, but we didn't have it in the options. Okay, let's listen for number 7, okay? Oh my God, I hope to calculate it. Probably here, okay.
Number 7.
Will you be able to get back from running all your errands by 4 o'clock?
I'll be back as quickly as I can.
Will you be back after running for your errands? No, something like that. And what did she say?
that she will be back
As soon as she can, no? What does that mean? That she'll call back quickly? No. She'll definitely be back at 4. She'll give it back by 4, or she'll try to return fast. I'll be back as soon as I can. What is this? That I'm going to do my best to return quickly. You see? Okay, why did you fail this one? The ones that failed, number 7.
I failed because I
You didn't understand?
I need to wash my ears.
Yeah, you need to wash your ears. Well, continue practicing. Okay, and then number 9. Sorry to hold you till the end. Okay, let's see.
Okay, sorry.
Yes? Okay, let's try. So this was 7. I need to calculate probably up here a little bit. Okay, let's see. Number 9, okay? That's the end of the recording. No?
Number 10.
Number 10.
Do we have enough food for all?
Does anyone want number 10? No? Okay. Let me push it a little back. Okay, probably there.
Number 8.
No.
Have you seen Tim?
Does anyone need number 8? Okay, let's let it go on, okay?
I really need to talk with him about the phone bill.
Well, he was here just a minute ago.
What does the woman say about Tim?
Okay.
Number 9.
There's a car parked in my spot, even though the sign says that this space is reserved.
I guess we'll have to park somewhere else.
What does the...
Okay. The man was harder to understand, right? But with the woman's second line, it's clearer. What did she say? Maybe we'll have to park somewhere else. Somewhere else. Maybe we will have to park in another place. Okay, so the options. What does the woman mean? That she doesn't like the place he chose? That she doesn't want to get into the car? That she's glad the spot is reserved? Or that they, because it's plural, that they can't park the car there? That's it, because she said maybe we should find another place. So this means that they cannot park there because they are going to find a different place. Okay, got it? All right, skill number 2. Ready, people? Okay, what is about number 2? Skill number 2, we have choose answers with synonyms. Okay, synonyms, that's the key. Let's look at the example. Okay, and on the recording you hear, woman, why is Barbara feeling so happy? And the man, she just started working in a real estate agency. Narrator, what does the man say about Barbara? Second line, the man, no? She just started working in a real estate agency. That's what you will have to repeat in your mind as you read the options. She always liked her work in real estate. I mean, she's just beginning. She began a new job. She just bought some real estate. She bought a real estate agency. Letter B. She began a new job. Synonyms, well, working or work, synonym to job. Started, synonym to new. Yes or no? No. Something that you have studied is something new. Yeah, it can be taken. So it's she began a new job, and we have began also as synonym of start. Okay, so we have synonyms, not identical words. Okay, so here we have the word started to mean work, working, I mean to mean start, and then job. Okay, synonyms. What is the strategy, specific strategy then? Choose answers with synonyms. As you listen to the second line on the conversation, focus on key words. Concentrate on the key words and then find synonyms in the options of your answers. All right. So we have exercise 2. The first 3 examples are the easy ones because you will not listen, you will read and answer the first 3. Okay, come on, do it. 1 minute from now. Answer the first 3. Fer and Mike, do you have a photo of that? Okay. Yes, okay. Hmm? Okay, ready? Okay, I'll dictate the correct answers. Tick and cross, okay? Exercise 2, number 1, Danny. Number 2, baby. And number 3, C. Okay? Errors? No? Could you please underline the synonyms from one side on the second line and the synonyms in the correct option? Yes? For example, in the first one, the man says, yes, and I also had to, and then fill out an application, okay? Had to fill out an application. What are the synonyms in the correct answer? Was necessary, that means have to, no? Something that is necessary, it's because I have to do it. Fill out, complete, an application, form, the format. Okay, so here we have 3 synonyms building up your correct option. You see how it goes? Can you find the other 2 questions synonym parallel? Underline the ones in the second line and the correct option. Okay, couldn't we? What is that? Is it possible? No, the possibility. Yes. And then live, leave, go. Then noon, 12. And before? By, of course. Before means before noon, no? In advance. And by is not at noon. It's around. So that's before. Also, here we have 4 synonyms. Look, do you catch them? Before means in advance, and by is possibly in advance. All right, and in number 3, the audience applauded for a long time. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Audience, synonym to. Where is it? Okay, here, people. Audience, people. And then applauded, clapped. Then for a long time, on and on. And after the performance, the concert. The concert is a performance. All right? You're ready then for the exercise. Come on. Yes.
Means middle of the night or what?
Noon? Noon? Middle of the day. Yeah, noon. Yes. Okay. Middle of the night? Midnight. Midnight. All right, people, get ready. Get ready. Now I'm going to open cassette 2. Well, 1B. Okay, ready?
Cassette 1.
Okay, guys, have you taken the photo? Miguel, have you? Yeah, because it's going to be necessary to have it ready. You read the options, listen, read the options, and then answer on paper. Okay? Do you have your photo too? Yes. Okay. Ready now.
Side 2. TOEFL Exercise 2.
Okay, 2.
In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should look for synonyms for key words in the second line. Number 1.
What did you think of the final exam in algebra?
It was too easy.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
How are you feeling today?
I'm really feeling rather sick.
How is the man feeling? Number 3.
Has your family been in business for quite some time?
No, the family business was just established last year.
What does the woman say about the family business? Number 4.
Did you have to wait at the airport for a long time?
No, the plane landed right on schedule.
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Do you want to join me in the pool?
Oh, I'll just run and put my suit on.
What does the woman imply? Number 6.
Last night's fire burned the entire hillside.
At least the homes were saved.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Should I add more salt and pepper to the soup?
No, I think there's enough.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
How are you able to pay your college fees?
I was fortunate to get a scholarship.
What does the man mean? Number 9.
How successful was the corporation last year?
It made quite a big profit.
What does the woman say about the corporation? Number 10.
Chuck is on his way to the bank now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He thinks his bank account is overdrawn.
What does the man mean?
Okay, let me stop it. Okay, ready for correction? I'll dictate the correct answers. Number, exercise 2. Okay, number 1 is Daniel. 2A, 3A, 4C, 5C, 6 Danny, 7 baby, 8A, 9B, baby, and 10 Danny. 7 baby, okay? 7 baby, 8A, 9 baby, and 10 Danny. Okay? How many errors? 1, 0, 1, 0 errors, 0. Good. 2 errors. Okay, more than 2. Okay. All right. So let's try to see what the problem was. Which number would you like to check? Pick a number. Number 8. Before 8? 3. Okay. So let's see. I think I have the answers in another. Let me just to see, because if we listen to and I do not reach it. Well, but it is not very. The third I can probably, because it is at the very beginning. Okay, let me see if I can calculate it.
Number 2.
Okay, close. Okay, see, oh no, it returned. Well, let's see.
Number 3.
Okay.
Has your family been in business for quite some time?
No, the family business was just established last year.
Has your family business been for a long time? And then she says, no, it was barely established last year, right? Okay, so what are the options? The company was founded about a year ago. Yes, family business, synonym to company. Founded, similar to, synonym to established. And about a year ago, last year. Okay? It was just established is too transparent to be true, to be correct, no? And then family business is here. The family is well established. Family and established is too transparent. Business lasted a year. It has a completely different meaning. No? You know what the verb lasted means? Duró. No, the duration as a verb. Okay. Problems? What was the problem? Why did you fail? Number 3. The ones who failed 3. You didn't listen well. Okay, you have to start like self-analyzing, probably questioning. Do I probably need to listen to more English, spoken English? So you should probably start now. Not only try to read along fast, to practice fast reading, but also to try to exercise. Probably not Netflix series or movies, because the language there is not so academical. Well, it depends the type of film, no, but or the type of series. But you may find, yes, good practice for English, but not for this exam. Probably, yeah, you will get it good because you will be training your ears. But the idea during this period from now to November the 30th is that you try to focus on more technical language, academic, all right? Of course, this is not so academical. Some of the questions are, but not all of them. Especially the speeches, the part 2 and part C will be more focused on academic language. This is more colloquial, conversational. Well, but try to practice more. Okay. Any other number? Which other number? Because there were several errors here. So 8? Yes, you had said number 8. Nothing before 8 and after 3? 5. Okay. That's it. Let's see. This was number 3? Yes. Okay. So let me see if I can calculate.
Burned the entire hillside.
At least the homes...
Is this...
No,
after that? That's 4?
no, that's 6.
That's 5? 6. Okay. Let me push it backward a little. Okay. Let's see if I got it.
What does the man mean?
Okay. We need to wait. We don't know. Oops.
Number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to join me in the pool?
Oh, I'll just run and put my suit on.
What?
Yes, I'll just run and put my suit on.
understand I'm going to the sauna.
Ah, to the sauna. Okay. Yeah, the man is like inviting her, no, to join him at the pool. And then she said, okay, I'll just run and get my suit on. Uh-huh. All right. Where's the synonyms here? She'd rather go running. That's a completely different answer. She doesn't want to go into the pool. Opposite idea. She'll change clothes. Okay, what about change clothes? What is the synonym part? Put on. No, I'm gonna put on clothes and then quickly run and go swimming. Well, just my swimsuit on, no? Swimsuit related to swimming. The swimsuit. Yes. Okay. So she needs a sweatsuit. A sweatsuit. That's different. Sweat. That is like el pants que usamos, ¿no? Para sudar. Sweatsuit. It's what in Spanish we call los pants. No? Now, pants in English are like trousers or jeans, no? Or joggers, that's also a name. Jogging, but that is not for pants in English. I mean, pants in English means like the trousers, the formal clothes. No? Yeah, and the joggers is closer to sweatsuit. Yes, that's true. Okay, number 8. Somebody had asked for number 8. Let's do it. Okay, this was 5, 6, 7. Let's see if I can catch up with number 8.
Should I add more salt and pepper to the soup?
No.
What number is that about pepper into the soup?
7.
Okay, so it's
I think there's enough.
all right.
What does the woman mean?
Okay, let's just wait.
Number 8.
How are you able to pay your college fees?
I was fortunate to get a scholarship.
What does
Okay, how were you able to pay your scholarship? No, I mean, the woman is surprised. How were you able to do it? And then the man said, I was fortunate to get a scholarship. What does a scholarship mean? Una beca, right. Okay, the options. Synonym to fortunate? Lucky. Get, no? To get a scholarship, get, receive. Scholarship, a grant. A grant is like una concesión, no? A grant. And, well, for his studies, yeah? Okay, good. So he used his fortune to pay for his fees. Okay, he's a scholar at college with low fees now, and he paid to get a scholarship. That's quite Mexican style. Okay, that's it. Can we move on ahead? Can we go ahead? Yes? Okay. The third, in order to, oh my God, I need time to arrive to the grammar structure strategies. Okay, skill number 3, avoid similarities in sounds. This is the appendix that we saw that would be useful, yeah? But in here, we're gonna practice. Okay, let's see, for example, on the recording you hear, a man, why couldn't Mark come with us? And a woman, he was searching for a new apartment. What does the woman say about Mark? Options. He was in the department office, department, similar to apartment. That might offer confusion. He was looking for a place to live. Okay. That's the correct one because we have the synonyms. Notice one thing. As we are moving ahead into the different strategies, usually they go accumulating. So for example, we are right now in skill 3. We're gonna avoid similar sounds, okay? However, we are still going to keep in mind to focus on the on second lines and synonyms. Okay, so what's the synonym of searching? Looking for. Apartment, a new apartment, place to live. Okay? On that part. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to avoid similarities because that's part of their trick. You heard apartment and then you read the apartment. Ah, yes. And you say, I didn't hear well. So this is no. Okay. So he was working on his research project. We don't have any similarity. Yes. Research searching. Research searching. No? That sounds similar. Avoid the similarities. And he had an appointment at church. Appointment, apartment, appointment, apartment. Well, they're so close. Yeah, a little similarity. So try to avoid similarities. Got it? Yeah. Okay, the strategy says avoid similar sounds. Keywords again in second line. Identify words in the answers that contain similar sounds and please do not choose them. If they are similar, they will not have the correct answer. Avoid them. Okay, you see, we are going to start like peering carefully. And the note, as I told you, Appendix A. There you have like a drill to practice pronunciation with similar sounds. Well, that will be on your responsibility, my people. Sorry. But do you know how many hours are expected to cover this program of the fat book that we have? How many real practice hours do we need? I think at the beginning of the book, it might say something like 200 hours of study. How many hours is our course? 90. But we will have exams every 5 classes. That means 3 classes off for the content. How many classes then? 19 out, taking 3 out of 19 gives me 16. 16 per 5 hours per Saturday. Calculations. How many hours are we really covering for the content in this book? Calculations, calculations. 16 per 5. Multiplied by 5. 16 real classes. The first class is a diagnostic test. 15 classes, because the first class, last class, was not a class. At least not too advanced here. 75 versus 200. How do you feel? Pressed. So this means that we are coming here, we are meeting here, we're working here together, we are exchanging knowledge for 75 hours. And the remaining 125, who will do those? Your own. Okay. So try to get practice during the week. Buy yourself time, people. Buy yourselves time to do it because you have invested on this and you are here spending your beautiful Saturday evenings locked in a room studying. So please sacrifice a little bit of your other activities and try to buy time for yourselves to work on this. Work on the appendix, make like, you know what helps a lot, depending on your learning strategies? Get Post-its and try to concentrate, for example, the similar sounds on one post-it and place it in places that you see it. Funnily, we say that men should post the post-its on the refrigerator because that's the place you go more to. No, but well, I mean, it's just a joke. But you should try to post your post-its around your desktop computer if you spend a lot of time there. You know, or I don't know, if you carry your agenda or your notebook, well, then paste it all around your house, in your bedroom, on your bed back. Find a place so you will be reading constantly vocabulary, grammar, text strategies. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, the practice, the first three, to try to identify what? To avoid similar sounds. Come on, in silence, 1 minute, answer the three questions, please. Ready? Okay, exercise 3, the first three. Number 1, C. Number 2, Danny. And number 3, baby. Yes? Did you find the similarities? Yeah? Some of them are very evident. For example, in number 3, because the woman is talking about call the porter to get the suitcases, and then we have suitcases in letter A, don't take it. Suitcases in letter D, that's not a good one, no? And then the man said before packing, and we have pack. Suit in case, that's a similar sound like suitcases, suit in case, no? That is similarity to. Then the 3, suitcases in A, suiting cases in C, and suitcases in D, automatically dismiss the option. Which is the correct one? B, they need help carrying their bags. That's why she wants to call the porter, you know? Okay? All right, take a photo, please, guys, of exercise 3, because we are going to go into the last listening for today, okay? Then we'll move quickly into structure, hoping that we will have time. Okay. Have you taken the photo? Which was the last number that we got here? Number 8, I think. Well, I have to move it a little ahead, hopefully. Okay, ready? I don't know if this is skill 3, okay?
Number 10.
Oh, this is, sorry.
Chuck is on his way to the bank now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He thinks his bank account is overdrawn.
What does the man mean? TOEFL Exercise 3. In this exercise, listen carefully to the short conversation and question in the recording, and then choose the best answer to the question. You should be careful to avoid answers with similar sounds. Number 1.
How long until you'll be ready to leave?
First, I need to water the grass.
What does the woman mean? Number 2.
Do you think I should buy this sweater?
But it doesn't really seem to fit right.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Is Walter's job near here?
Walter's been commuting to Boston on a regular basis.
What does the man say about Walter? Number 4.
Did Bob memorize every detail in the chapter?
He wasn't able to master the lesson.
What does the man say about Bob? Number 5.
It's so sad what happened to the animals.
Yes, it is. Whenever there's a forest fire, many animals die.
What does the woman mean? Number 6.
Do you want to take a look in the store?
You bet. The shoes are on sale for $20 a pair.
What does the man mean? Number 7.
Why didn't Tom come with us this afternoon?
He was attending a required biology lab.
What does the man mean? Number 8.
Why are you waiting here by the front door?
The mail should arrive at noon, and I'm expecting something important.
Why is the man waiting? Number 9.
Do you think it'll rain today?
I heard on the news that a bad storm is heading in.
What does the man mean? Number 10.
Is there any way I could help you with dinner?
Would you mind chopping vegetables for salad?
What does the man ask the woman?
Okay. Exercise 3. This is 1C, 2A, 3 Danny, 4 baby, 5 baby, 6 C, 7 C, 8 Danny, 9 A, and 10 C. How about errors? 2 errors? Less than 2? Less than 2 errors? Good. More than 2? Okay. Now, what happened? Remember that we recollect the previous strategies to also include them here. Which one? Number? 3? Okay. Let me push it back. I really don't know how far. Okay, hopefully.
Need to water the grass.
What number is that?
1.
That is number 1? Okay, thank you. So, let's see.
Is Walter's job near here?
What's that? 3. So I need to push it back. Okay, there we are.
Butter?
But it doesn't really seem to fit right.
Okay.
What does the woman mean? Number 3.
Is Walter's job near here?
Walter's been commuting to Boston on a regular basis.
Okay. Does he live near here? No? And he's commuting to Boston, no? On a regular basis. What is that? Similarities. Which is the correct one? I mean, which is not. Number 3. Computer. You see? Computer. That's similarity. Communicates with a Boston company. Communicates. No? Again. He regularly goes to communities around Boston. Communities. Okay. So which is the correct one? D. He's been traveling back and forth. Commuting. You know the verb to commute? Yeah. Viajar. But this is not for pleasure. Usually commute means for work or school. Okay? Not travel, because travel is more like longer distances. Considering that in Mexico, you can spend long time in transport, in mass transport or in traffic, it is still to commute. Okay? Because when you mean travel, that means like carrying like kind of bags, no, for with clothes and everything. And this was playing with the. Did you see that I was only finding the similarities in sounds? Computer, communicates, communities, commute. So I have already eliminated the first 3. And there's nothing similar in he's been traveling back and forth to Boston. Of course, Boston was mentioned in the dialogue, but of course it has to be mentioned here too. You see? Analyze this. Okay, any other number? Just one more number because we need to move into at least one structure strategy. That's it? 10. Okay. Let's see. This was 3. I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let me see if I can calculate it.
Lab.
What does the man mean?
We don't really know. Should be the last one.
Number 8.
Oh, I still need to move ahead. Okay, how about here? Okay.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could help you with dinner?
Would you mind chopping vegetables for salad?
What does the man ask the woman?
Okay, would you mind chopping? No? Like, yeah, but como en rodajas, no? Chopping. Vegetables for dinner or for salad? I don't remember what he said. Okay, and then what are the similar sounds? Shopping for chopping. Yeah? You see shopping, chopping. And then if she prefers cooked vegetables for salad, I don't know, is there any similarity there?
With the sounds, no? Because he asked about vegetables.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, vegetable in this case is not only similar, it is identical. So we eliminate the same words. Yeah, exactly. And then if she could help prepare the salad, That's the correct one. And then shopping for vegetables. Shopping, vegetables. Okay? All right. Now, look, here we have a recollection of the 3 skills in one exercise. We won't have time to do it. Let's see if next class we can begin with that as a way of reviewing, no, what we have done, all messed up. Don't trick yourselves. Don't read in advance. If you read them or read the exercise, it's because you are going to find the listening online and you're going to do it. Okay, if you have it answered, fine, no problem with me. But if you're not going to do it formally as a testing exercise, then don't even read it, okay? Don't find keywords, okay, I'm going to investigate the meaning. No, because you are tricking on your own progress. All right, now, can you please get me the page for structure? The page on the index, the content table structure after the diagnostic test, please.
96.
96 for everybody. For me, I don't know, probably more than that. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, here I am. Okay, strategy number 1. All right. Now, basically here in grammar, we will have to deal with 2 types of exercises. The one that is like the first segment, which is called structure, I guess, sentence with 1 clause, let me see. Yeah, the structure section. And the second part, the written expression. So in the structure questions, what type of questions do we have? We have like a blank, a sentence without a word or a phrase that needs to be selected from multiple choice. Okay, so which is the best word needed to complete this sentence? It says is taking a trip to New York. Who? They? No. When is? No. The woman is taking a trip, or her. I mean, that's grammatical incorrect. I have singular here. Therefore, what do I need? The woman. Okay, I need a subject. So this has to be solved by my knowledge, my background on grammar. So what are the general strategies for structure questions? First, study the sentence, okay? Read it. The purpose is to determine what is needed. What do I need to complete the sentence, to have a complete idea? Then, is it the subject? Do I need the verb, or I need a preposition? Do I need possessive? This is grammar interpretation of the sentence, okay? Then we have, then study each option. Read the option. How well it completes the sentence. For me, for example, it helps me a lot because my grammar knowledge is very solid. So I immediately see and I know that I am missing a subject, that I am missing an article, that I am missing a preposition, a possessive, an adverb. So it's easier if in advance, at the moment I see my incomplete sentence, I try to figure out what grammar part is missing to be logical. Then I go into my options and of course I find my answer quickly. Okay. All right. Do not try to eliminate. Do not. Okay. Don't eliminate incorrect answers only by looking at the answer. First, you need to look at the sentence. Okay. And try probably to fit it and see how it sounds. All right. Don't eliminate just by immediate decision. Never leave an answer blank. Yeah, we know that. Never leave a blank. And do not spend much time on this section because it can be time consuming. The first part may take you long in your analysis, in your grammar search, that you may ignore the time that you need to devote to the second part. I think it's longer because I don't know, this has like 15 questions in this part. I'm not so sure. Let me see if it says somewhere here. How many? 15, yes, 1 through 15 questions. And if you take the 20 minutes or I don't know, 25 minutes in the grammar exam, I don't know how much then, 25, I think it is 25 minutes for your grammar test. At the very top, what does it say? How long in the diagnostic test? 25. Take this into account. There will be 40 questions. 40. 15 in part 1, 25 in part 2. And if you linger, you stay long in the first part just for 15 questions and you take 20 minutes there or even 15 minutes there, how much remaining time will you have for the 25 missing? So try to monitor and be efficient time managers, okay? All right. So now let's see. The first section is sentences with one clause. This means simple sentences. This is usually very easy because you will have shorter sentences or not very difficult structures compared to others. All right, so skill 1 is be sure the sentence has what? Subject and verb. Be sure on that. If you do not have a subject or if you do not have a verb, that's what you're going to be looking for. Okay? Example. Look at it. Look at the sentence. Don't look at the options yet. Just look at the sentence and what does it say? Was backed up for miles on the freeway. What do you need? A subject because you have the verb. So it is was. What type of subject do you need? Singular. Yeah. So yesterday was backed up. In the morning was backed up. Traffic or cars? Traffic, no? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want this. Okay. So singular, traffic. In the morning, in the morning is not a subject. In the morning is a complement. I'm not talking about the morning. I'm talking about when. In the morning. So this is not a subject. And even though the morning is singular, it can be a subject because we have a preposition. A subject doesn't begin with a preposition. Okay? When you have a preposition at the beginning, immediately you have to remember that that is a complement. So the subject will have to come after the complement. So yesterday, it could possibly be a subject, but I cannot say that yesterday was backed up. Ayer fue retrasado. I mean, the day was backed up for miles. I mean, it's not logical. So traffic, okay? All right. So here we have another one. Example 2. Take a look at this. First, look at the sentence. Ignore the options for a while. Look at the sentence. Engineers for work on the new space program. What do you miss? A verb. Engineers what? Action. Necessary is an action. Is it a verb? No. Engineers are needed. Verb? Yes. Passive voice. are needed. Hopefully, is it a verb? No, it's an adverb. Next month, is it a verb? Okay. Right? Okay, this is the way it goes. Oh, there's an example number 3. Let's look at it. The boy going to the movies with a friend. What are you missing? You have the subject and you have a verb. But what are you missing? A part of the verb. One auxiliary that will get along, that will match with the verb going, ing. What matches with ing? Verb to be. Okay, so that's what I do. I am going to find now. Do you need a subject again if you already have the boy? So this is automatically incorrect because I have the boy. I cannot say he again. Even if I have the correct conjugation is, but I don't need a subject. Okay, he, again, the subject, I immediately drop it. And it has was. Yes, was is acceptable for going. But why to repeat the subject? This is something that you will have to do mentally. Is relaxing? Why do I need a double verb? Relaxing and going? I don't need 2 verbs. I don't need 2 subjects, neither 2 verbs. So which is the correct one? Future. We will be going. The boy will be going. No? So this is the correct one. Got it? So sometimes the trick, that's why they are giving us 3 examples. Sometimes the trick is not only in the subject or only in a complete, the complete subject and the complete verb. Sometimes it seems to be the subject there, it seems to be the verb there, but there are some parts, either from the subject or from the verb, that are missing. Got it? Okay, come on, let's do it. Exercise 1, you have 2 examples there, and then you will have, okay, there are several things you will have to do here. You will only have to indicate, is it correct or incorrect? But first, of course, you need to make the analysis. This needs a subject, needs a verb, or what is needing. Okay, 10 sentences. I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes. No, probably 3, no more than 3 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. Analyze it. Probably you'll do this easily. Ready? Okay. Are you missing any questions? One or two questions missing? No? Okay. Do you still have one or two? How many? One missing. Okay, finish it. Okay, try to finish them. Okay. Now, the others can try to compare with the partner. Okay, especially the ones you are doubt on. Take a look into each other's answers. Yeah, try to copy a little. Compare your answers, okay? Adriana, right? Trying to remember the names. Juan Pablo, Abril, Fernando, Dani, Alma, Ana, Alan, Bruno, Memo, Miguel, Ruben, and Karen. Okay, just okay. How is it going? Okay, I'm just very quickly going to see that everybody's here. Morgana's here, Fer's here, Jenny's absent, Anna here. Anna, that's you, right? Anna? Yes, Ana Rosa? Okay, thank you. And Alma is here, Adriana, Miguel. Ah, yeah, Miguel Bastida. Ah, that's the one escaping from us? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, Sam, Karen, Abril, yes, Juan Pablo. Ah, you were already registered, Juan Pablo. Marco Antonio is also absent. Yes. Alan, Danny, Danny Mora, that's you? Because we're missing another Danny. Ah, but we changed your name. Yeah. Okay, Ruben, Memo Beto, and Bruno. Who's missing? ¿Quién me falta? That's you, Miguel. Okay. Miguel, can you please tell me your last name? Montes, okay. He said, my last name. You know what? Because he was dividing his attention. Did you notice that? Yeah. He was listening to Ruben eager insistence on speaking. And I called him and he divided like the brain to Ruben and another little part to me. And I said, what's your name? He said, my name, my name. Oh my God, what a difficult question to answer. But notice what causes when you divide attention. All right, that's it. Now, I'm going to dictate the correct answers, okay? Number 1 and 2 already done. Number 3, that means number 3 incorrect, 4 incorrect, 5 correct, 6 incorrect, 7 correct, 8 incorrect, 9 incorrect, 10 incorrect. Number 8 is incorrect. Yes? Errors? Number 7, correct. 7 is correct. Any other number? Yes? Third? 6. Incorrect. Now, how many errors did you get here? 1, 2. Who gives more? More than 2? Okay. Now here, additional to this is, what's the problem? What's the error, or why is this correct? So very quickly, let's look at number 1. It says that it is incorrect. I want you to tell me why. Why number 1 is incorrect? We don't have a subject. Last week, in this case, is not the subject, because I cannot say that last week, the week went fishing. How can a week go fishing? That's not logical. Okay, we're missing a subject. Last week is the complement of time. When? Last week. Even if it is at the beginning, it is not necessarily the subject. Got it? What do I need to know that the first words that I have in a sentence is the subject? How can I prove that? What can I do? How do you find the subject in a sentence? Ask, Danny. Who is doing the action? Who went fishing? Answer. Last week. The week got, the fishing cane and went fishing? Okay. So the key question about the subject. And how do you find when we are missing a verb? What did the subject do, or what is the subject to it, or what does the subject usually do? Whatever, no? The tense present past. Okay, so that's it. Why number 2 is correct? What is the subject? The schedule of the day's events. All that is the complete subject. Of course, the core subject is the schedule. The schedule can be obtained. Yeah, it sounds logical. What can be obtained? What? A schedule. What schedule? The schedule of the day's events. So even though we have just schedule underlined, the whole subject is a schedule of the day's events. And then we have the verb. Okay? Can be obtained. Okay, number 3, correct or incorrect? What did we say? Why is it incorrect? It's missing a verb. A job on the day shift, what? Is terrible. A day on the day shift, a job on the day shift, or alternative, the night shift, what? What about the night shift? What is the night shift saying? Nothing. We do not have any verb here. So we are missing a verb. How can I fix it? A job on the day shift or the night shift at the plant is, will be, can be, available, has been available. A conjugation of a verb. Okay? Number 4, correct or incorrect? What's the problem? The verb is not well conjugated. Exactly. We have present has. Okay, the new computer program, subject. What about the computer program? Has provided. Or eliminate has, and the computer program provides. But we cannot have 2 verbs without any connector. No? If I have a connector, has and provides, okay, then it's good. You see? Okay, number 5, correct or incorrect? Correct. The subject, the box. What about the box? Can be opened with a special screwdriver. Okay, that's fair. Number 6. Why? Double subject. What am I talking about? The text, the assigned text for history class. And it, the text, Why do I have to repeat it? So I usually drop, in this case, it.
It has a comma in between that.
Ah, that's a different thing, my dear Fer. Exactly. Punctuation is going to be very determining in grammar. Yes. Similarly to what we say in the case of a connector. No, in the previous one, I said the new computer program has and provides. In that case, a connector or a punctuation mark can change the correction of a sentence. Okay, good. So the text assigned for history class is it, the one that contains the verb in present. So I have a double subject. I don't need it. Okay, here. Okay, the next one, correct or incorrect? The papers in the basket should be. What about the papers in the basket? Should be emptied into the trash can outside. Okay, number 8. Incorrect. What's the problem?
It doesn't have a subject.
Doesn't have a subject. What am I talking about? Departure. Departure before dawn on a boat in the middle of a harbor. What? Is dangerous. Okay. Then it would be the subject.
Departure is a verb.
No, departure is a noun. The verb is depart.
Oh.
To depart. But departure is a noun. It's la salida. La salida en bote antes del amanecer. In the middle of a harbor can be romantic. Okay, well, do it. Okay, yesterday found an interesting article on pollution. Incorrect. What's the problem?
When you found the article?
The article?
You found it. It doesn't tell you who found it.
Exactly, we don't have a subject. There's no subject. Who found an interesting article on pollution? Who? Yesterday? Is that the name of a girl? Well, probably then it is correct. No? Okay. The new machine. Okay, what's the problem with this? It's incorrect. Again, the same thing, no? Two verbs when we just need one is the same as this one. Has and provides. We don't need two verbs, or we need a change in the second verb. The new machine is processing 50% more. Or the new machine processes 50% more than the previous one. Okay? Got it? All right. Well, time is over by far. 5 minutes late. Oh my God, I should be going. Okay. Lots of activities to do. I'm going to try to text you by classroom. Yeah? Hoping that Marco will have the courtesy of including me. Okay. Oh, you need to say goodbye because we have, don't we have? Yes, we have a video, people. Say goodbye. Come on, panning in reverse. Let's begin here. Okay, here, who's, there, Karen, goodbye, people. Ruben, hey, there, say goodbye to yourselves. You will be the actors and actresses, and at the same time, your public. Okay, bye-bye.